Today on July 6th, Archangel Michael says, I am begging you to open this right now. Something shocking will happen in your house tonight. Open this urgently, Archangel Michael says. Tonight is unlike any other night. I am begging you to open this message now because something is about to shake the very walls of your home. The energy is shifting, and what is coming may either protect you or destroy something you deeply care about. You have unknowingly allowed something or someone into your space that carries a silent danger. The moment has arrived where the unseen must now be revealed. Before midnight strikes, your life could change direction forever based on what you do right now. There's a strange movement inside your environment that has been captured by divine watch. A presence that doesn't belong is walking through your thoughts, sitting in your corners, and tampering with your peace. Tonight, it will try to make itself known. You may think everything is fine, but the spiritual realm is already alert. A dark force tried to invade your dream last night, but it was stopped at the final second. Now, he wants to try something more direct tonight. He wants to enter your house. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, I've already placed divine protectors around your windows and doors. But one area in your home still remains vulnerable because of something you left open, either a physical object or an emotional bond that should have been closed long ago. There's a mirror, photo, or item inside your house that carries the residue of a jealous soul. The object holds spiritual fingerprints, something left behind by someone who walked in with bad intentions. They may have smiled, but their inner spirit cursed your air silently. It's not random that you've been hearing strange sounds lately, especially when the lights are off. These aren't coincidences or just signs of a tired mind. They are soft alerts from heaven trying to wake you up. Even your pets may have behaved oddly, as if seeing something you cannot. Tonight, this energy will try to speak in a way you will notice. It may be a flicker, a knock, a sudden chill, or even a name whispered at 2:44 a.m. What matters is that you recognize the warning and do not brush it off this time. Type Amen to get blessing 448. You've been heavily protected, even in your sleep, because of your spiritual light, but someone is threatened by that light. They cannot touch you directly, so they sent a curse through a person you recently trusted. That person may have smiled in front of you but hid something in their heart. What they left behind is trying to build a shadow inside your room. But Archangel Michael says, it will not succeed if you act now and break that entry point. The power to shut this door lies in your recognition and rejection of the energy they released. Here's a section in your house you avoid. A corner, hallway, or closed space you rarely step into at night. That's where the vibration is trying to hide and grow. The night, it's ready to cross from energy into interference. Before midnight, take 3 deep breaths. Stand in your space with full awareness. Speak life into your surroundings and reject every form of energy that does not belong to love, peace, and divine order. Type Amen to get blessing 551. Someone's jealousy was strong enough to send a ripple into your home. Your envy wasn't just an emotion. It became a tool of spiritual destruction. They used a conversation, a gift, or even a single object to plant the seed. You notice tension in your home lately, people arguing, items falling, sleep disturbed. These are not just mood swings or misfortune, it's all part of the web woven by the unseen hand that was allowed to touch your atmosphere. Archangel Michael says, you were chosen, and that means you were also targeted. But fear not, your strength is not in loudness, it's in the light you carry. That light is about to be amplified with divine fire tonight. Before this energy tries to speak, speak louder with your soul. You're not alone in this heaviness and its army, but you must open the door to the light before the night fully takes over. Type Amen to get blessing 666. There's a whispering spirit tied to an incident from last week. A moment you overlooked, maybe a knock at the door. A strange text, or someone asking too many questions. That moment wasn't casual, it was a spiritual checkpoint. The moment you opened the door or replied to that person, energy transferred. Not all evil is loud. Some enters as silence. But tonight, silence will turn to shaking unless you rise with awareness. You have the chance to clear this energy before it manifests in a stronger form. What may come is a spiritual episode that disturbs your sleep or disrupts your family's emotional balance. Do not ignore this. The person behind this energy is acting innocent. They are watching from afar, pretending they have nothing to do with what's happening in your home. But Archangel Michael says their soul has already been exposed to divine eyes. Type Amen to get blessing 777. There is a strong signal radiating from your bedroom tonight. That's where the pulse is building. It is the heart of your peace, and that is why the Force has chosen it. Look around the objects near your bed, check anything gifted recently or found randomly. A necklace, a fabric, even a forgotten photo can be holding the spiritual entry open. You must inspect your space with spiritual eyes now. Tonight's warning isn't just about haunting, it's about reclaiming. Heaven doesn't give warnings without purpose. If you read this, you are being given the chance to end something before it starts. This event tonight will try to influence your future. Your actions now can cancel what was supposed to affect your money, your sleep, or your relationships. This is a divine interruption. Type Amen to get blessing August 2020. Archangel Michael says, Heaven has marked your house for divine reversal, but the darkness wants to strike first, hoping you remain unaware. You are not just a person, you are a gate of generational light, and this is why they tried to dim you. Someone passed by your home recently and stared too long. They weren't admiring you. They were measuring something. That person was a carrier of envy, and they left more than a footprint on your pathway. If you felt sick after they left or tired without explanation, it was a signal. A pull on your spirit, a fatigue that didn't match your day. That was not your body, it was your soul feeling the tension. The night will try to bring a shadow, but light shall swallow it whole only if you rise tonight in awareness. This is not fear, it is a calling to take spiritual power into your own hands. Type Amen to get blessing 931. You are not crazy. And this message is not dramatic for no reason. You were led here for a reason so specific that heaven aligned everything to make you read this in time. What you decide in the next few hours is bigger than you imagine. There's a divine clock ticking tonight. At 11:11, something will eat a break or be born. Heaven will respect your decision, but it is begging you to choose light over delay. You've been quiet for too long about your discomfort in your own home. That changes tonight. you will no longer be a prisoner in your own space. Archangel Michael says, tonight is declaration night. Not just prayer. It is command, and it is divine reclamation. Type Amen to get blessing 1010 if you wish to express your support further. You have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. The heaviness you've been feeling, it's not yours, it's borrowed energy. Sent by someone who doesn't want to see you win. They laughed behind your back when they saw your smile, but they didn't know your angels were watching them laugh. That laughter has now turned into fear in their soul. Because tonight, something they never expected is about to return to them. Heaven doesn't sleep, and what they sent will be reversed back to their own space. Type Amen to get blessing 1171. Archangel Michael says, you are not cursed, you are chosen. And sometimes being chosen means your house must be cleaned spiritually more often than others. This night is not like other nights, it's not about a ghost. It's about energy, about curses, about jealousy that walked in wearing perfume and smiles. But now it's exposed. And once it's exposed, it can no longer hide. Type Amen to get blessing January 1934. A door that was left spiritually open will close tonight if you act. If you stay unaware, it will stay open and affect your decisions, thoughts, and even health without you realizing why. But heaven is not allowing that anymore. Look at your front door. To be good, declare that only love, light, and protection may pass through from now on, everything else must be expelled. The person who tried to bring this into your life thought they'd never be caught. They underestimated how watched you are by heaven. They thought you were alone, but you are divinely surrounded. Your living room, your kitchen, your hallway, they have memories, sounds, echoes of arguments or sadness you didn't deserve, but tonight, you take your house back. It begins now. Type Amen to get blessing 1. 404, a candle may flicker. A bulb may blink, that is the moment the energy tries to cross from spiritual into physical. Don't panic. Breathe. Stand your ground with your light. Someone planted fear in your house, hoping it would grow, but it's going to be burned tonight by angelic fire. The roots of darkness are not deep enough to survive your awakening. What they whispered about you in secret is now being shouted to heaven. Every lie, every setup, every dark word is reversing because God has seen enough. Type Amen to get blessing 1555. Archangel Michael says, clean your home with light, not just water. Tonight, the floor must feel your authority, walk it like the warrior you are. Play sounds of light. Move your hand through the air and declare the removal of every evil that does not belong. Look under beds behind curtains, not for monsters, but for memory residues. Even the silence in your home must be reclaimed. You are not just living, you are leading. And your house is your divine base, not a battlefield. A night is not for sleeping in fear. A night is for rising in fire. Type Amen to get blessing 1644. The time is passing. The closer it gets to 1200, the louder this energy becomes in the spirit world. It's scratching to get through your atmosphere. But every second you read this, another angel is deployed to your address. You are not helpless. You are watched. Someone even tried to put your address in a ritual. They spoke it aloud in a dark circle. But the moment they did, lightning struck above them. Heaven made it clear, your name belongs to the light, you are not to be played with, and neither is your peace. Tap Amen to get blessing 1. Even your dreams will shift tonight. The nightmares will stop. The recurring darkness will break. Why? Because now you've been given the key. You'll dream differently because something inside you is now awake. A warrior sleeps no more. There's a note hidden in a drawer or a message on your phone that you should delete. It came from the wrong person. It has a trace of energy that doesn't belong with your destiny. After tonight, even those messages won't affect your thoughts again because the cycle ends with you. Type Amen to get blessing 1881. Archangel Michael says, let this message be the sword in your hand. Swing it with courage, let the words walk through your home and cleanse what's hidden. You're not just being worn, you're being equipped. And what's coming for you after this darkness is gone as unimaginable joy. The divine doesn't warn to scare you. It warns to prepare you for the miracle that follows protection. What's coming is not just safety, it's abundance. A door will open in your home after this. A real one. An opportunity that was blocked until the darkness was clear. Type Amen to get blessing 1. 9:44. Heaven had been waiting for this moment. Tonight was chosen long ago. And now that you've opened this, everything shifts. If your lights blink, speak. If your phone acts strange, don't fear. If you hear your name whispered, call the light. You are a warrior of the divine. Your home is sacred. And tonight, your enemies will witness what happens when heaven fights for a soul like yours. Type Amen to get blessing February 2020. This message is your shield. This message is your sword. Keep it close. Read it again later if you need. Midnight may try to shake you, but the shaking is not to break you, it is to break the curse. You are not the same as yesterday, and your house will not carry yesterday's weight anymore. This moment, this message, this night it will be remembered in your story forever. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. You made it to the end of this divine warning, and that alone has activated light around your space. You are safe. You are sealed. You are seen. Archangel Michael says, watch how quickly the energy in your house changes. Watch how your sleep shifts, watch how your heart feels lighter. This is not the end. This is the beginning. Type Amen to get blessing 2222 Dove if you wish to express your support further. You have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Dove, let this message cover your house tonight like a divine flame. And so it is. There is still something else you must understand. What's happening tonight is not just an interruption, it is a divine cleansing of cycles that were trying to hold your bloodline in chains. This moment was written for you to break something your ancestors couldn't. The tension you've been feeling recently is not your imagination. It's the buildup of spiritual resistance because the enemy knows their time is up. Tonight, your house becomes holy ground, and heaven will sweep through every corner. Archangel Michael says, you were born with a spiritual rank higher than most. This is why the attacks have been relentless, but after tonight, you'll feel the weight lift, the air clear. and the presence of something heavenly around your bed. You may find yourself tearing up without knowing why. That is your soul responding to freedom it hasn't felt in years. Let the tears come. They are not weakness, they are confirmation. Type Amen to get blessing 2399. The one who tried to disturb your home is not aware that they triggered a chain reaction. By targeting you, they called upon a heavenly confrontation. You didn't have to fight because the angels are doing it for you. There is something near your doorframe, a crack, a mark, or an item that's holding stale energy. Wipe that area down tonight. As you do, declare, only heaven may enter. And the clock cost is 12:21 a.m. to stack a sudden stillness. This is not fear, it is divine silence before breakthrough. That stillness will be followed by a shift in how your home breathes. Even the walls will no longer echo past pain. Type Amen to get blessing 2464. A shadow was assigned to follow you at night, but it will vanish by morning. You may dream of a chase or confrontation. Don't panic. A dream is a prophecy showing the last resistance before victory. Light a candle tonight, even if only for 5 minutes. The flame is a symbol of your soul refusing to be hidden. Let the glow speak in silence to every force that dared to enter without permission. You may wake up around 3:00 a.m. If you do, don't scroll or fear. That moment is sacred. Your angel is walking your home at that time. Heaven is closer to your pillow than ever before. Type Amen to get blessing 02/1000. The spiritual world honors awareness. And now that you're awake, the traps that were once set for you have become visible. No more falling unknowingly into spiritual nets. The person who smiled too brightly the last time they visited you, recall them. Your eyes weren't soft with love. They carried disappointment masked as friendliness. They touched something in your house longer than they should have. That energy lingers like a fingerprint, but it will be erased tonight. After this, your house will be invisible to dark spirits and spiritual watchers. No more leakage of your dreams. No more soul-draining arguments. No more unexplainable fears when you turn off the lights. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. Archangel Michael says, the heavens are recording your courage right now. Your spirit is testifying against what has tried to bring harm. Not even a whisper of this darkness will remain after tonight. By the time the morning light touches your windows, a new era begins. You might wake up with a smile that makes no sense. It is your spirit knowing before your mind catches up. That's the feeling of chains being broken in secret. The plans of the enemy are like paper in a storm, now scattered and weak. Your attempts have failed because you read this, believe this, and responded. Type Amen to get blessing 2700. Don't be surprised if you feel like dancing tonight, even in silence. That's not just emotion, it's celebration happening inside your soul. Your energy is rejoicing at its own release. The way you sleep tonight will be different. No heaviness on your chest. No tossing and turning, only divine rest that cradles you like heaven's arms. Tomorrow, things will look the same but feel completely different. What once drained you will now roll off your back. You are no longer spiritually exposed. You are divinely sealed. Type Amen to give blessing February 1977. A spirit of fear will knock once before midnight. Don't open the door physically or emotionally. Let it knock. Let it vanish. The angels are stationed around your home like sentinels with flaming swords. You are protected beyond human understanding. If your body twitches or you feel a sudden wind while inside, that is not random. That is energy being broken around you. That is heavenly confirmation. Tonight, the last curse hiding in your corners will die. Type Amen to get blessing February 1933. And when the sun rises tomorrow, look around your home. You will feel it. The air will taste clearer, the silence will feel kind instead of cold. Your house will no longer carry the weight of old battles. It will carry the scent of a home claimed by the light. You didn't skip this message. And because of that, you've changed the course of your home's spiritual story. Your roof is now covered in divine flame, no dark thing dares enter anymore. The night was war. Tomorrow is rebirth. Type Amen to get blessing 2999 if you wish to express your support further. You have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Now close your eyes. Thank your angels. Speak one word of gratitude and breathe deeply, knowing you are not alone. You are a soul chosen to carry light. Let your house mirror the purity of your calling. Tonight, you have taken back what is yours. Let the fire of heaven remain in your rooms. Let your sleep be soft. Let your joy rise. Is Finny? Archangel Michael says, from this moment on, your home is marked, not with fear but with divine ownership. No force, no shadow, no uninvited spirit will dare to pass this sacred threshold again. You will feel something new with the air around you tomorrow. It will feel like peace, but stronger, like a silence that heals instead of haunts. That is not just your imagination, that is the residue of angelic presence. Even your plants, your pets, the light from your windows, they will all react to the shift. Watch how your space begins to carry life again. Watch how your energy feels supported instead of stolen. Type Amen to get blessing 3111. You may hear from the person who tried to curse your peace. They might message you randomly. Don't engage. That's the energy trying to reattach what's already been cut. Let them wonder why their game stopped working. Let them be confused by your glow. They don't know it, but your name has now been whispered in heaven as untouchable. The way you'll walk tomorrow will be different. You'll feel lighter, bolder, and completely covered by unseen strength. That's the power of answering a divine warning. Type Amen to get blessing 3222. Your house is now a sanctuary, not a war zone, and every item within it must match that energy. Throw away anything that makes you feel heavy. Burn anything given by someone who betrayed your spirit. You are no longer available for spiritual leaks. No longer vulnerable to dark glances or cursed blessings. You are shielded in gold light, surrounded by holy fire. From this day forward, your home shall be the beginning place of dreams, not the burial ground of peace. He written, and it is time. Archangel Michael says, you listened. You obeyed. You changed your atmosphere. Type Amen to get blessing March 1933. The very walls of your house have memorized this energy shift. They will not allow certain energies back inside again. It's not just you who has changed. Your home is now alive in divine harmony. Every sound you hear now will have new meaning. Every moment of silence will bring restoration, and every footstep you take within your home will be watched over by light. You've cleansed more than a house tonight. You've broken timelines. You've reversed word, you've sealed joys. No energy from the past will ever return. Type Amen to get blessing March 1956. You'll begin to see things work in your favor now. Documents that were delayed will suddenly get processed. People who ignored you will now seek your attention, but from a distance they can't cross. You are not available for manipulation anymore. Heaven has taken back what was stolen from you in spirit. Even your mirrors will reflect something different. They will show a face that's no longer dimmed. They'll show you as you were always meant to be. This is what restoration looks like. Not loud, but deeply permanent. Type Amen to get blessing 3571 if you feel the urge to dance, sing, or laugh for no reason. It's not random. It's your soul having its first breath of peace after being held in a storm. Let it come. Don't hold it in. Your night wasn't just about exposure. It was about empowerment. Now that you've acted, you are spiritually elevated. And with this elevation, no curse, spell, or weapon can form against you. They will try, but they will dissolve before reaching you. You're now operating under divine immunity. Type Amen to get blessing 3620 from now on. Even your sleep will be prophetic. Your dreams will hold messages instead of fears. Your soul will travel with angels while your body rests. This is not the end of spiritual war. It's your beginning as a spiritual warrior. You're no longer waiting for light. You are the light now. And because of that, your house becomes a lighthouse, drawing only peace, repelling every force that comes in disguise. Even visitors will feel it. They'll comment, "It feels different here," and they'll be right. Type Amen to get blessing 3711. No one can take back the shift that happened tonight. Not even you. It's permanent, it's alive, and it will ripple through your family line in ways you can't yet imagine. What you've done isn't just for you. It's for the children you haven't met. The generations after you will never know the curses you just broke. You stood in the middle of darkness and said, "No more." Heaven heard you. The walls heard you. The shadows fled. And peace returned. Tap Amen to get blessing March. This message is now in your spirit. It's not just words. It's a shield. It will continue to echo through your mind every time you walk into a room. You are safe. You are covered, and you are no longer vulnerable to what tried to break you in silence. Say goodbye to fear. Say goodbye to night terrors. Say goodbye to spiritual confusion. Say hello to light. Type Amen to get blessing 3933 glowing star if you wish to express your support further. You have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Glowing star, now close your eyes. Stretch your arms out. Let this energy wrap around you like a robe of light. Archangel Michael says, rest now, chosen one. The battle is over. Your home has returned to divine alignment. Let peace fill your lungs. Let joy return to your soul, and let this message stay with you forever. Tonight, you won. Archangel Michael says, your house is now under divine surveillance. Not by cameras or alarms, but by eternal light that watches silently and powerfully. No energy spoken or silent can now touch your door without trembling first. Every step you take within your home will feel lighter, freer, softer because the battle that lingered in the air is no longer breathing here. What haunted your nights is now removed by celestial command. You have earned this cleansing by your willingness to believe and act. There's no need to fear the night anymore. That fear was never truly yours. It was implanted by a presence that wanted you to feel unsafe where you should feel sacred. That presence has been evicted. Type Amen to get blessing 4044. Tonight is not the end of a chapter. It's the start of a spiritual upgrade. Your house is no longer just a structure. It's a field of frequency, tuned directly to heaven's voice. Everything inside it must now align with that energy. Old habits will feel uncomfortable now. Drama will no longer sit comfortably on your couch. Negativity will survive in your kitchen. Even your hallway will carry new echoes, ones of praise, not panic. You'll feel it when you walk barefoot on the floor. You'll feel it in the way the air hits your skin when you step out of bed. It's not ordinary anymore. It's holy. Type Amen to get blessing 4170. Someone who used to have spiritual access to your peace will feel it disconnect. Don't be surprised if they reach out. Don't be shocked if they suddenly want to visit. That's not concern, it's curiosity. They'll wonder how you broke free. They'll wonder why their energy no longer enters your home even through a phone call. What they don't know is their invitation was revoked from the spirit realm. Archangel Michael says, you passed the test. You opened this when you could have ignored it. Because of that, divine protocol has shifted on your behalf. You're no longer on the level they can reach. Type Amen to get blessing 4299. Your angels stood in the corners of your home while you read this. They witnessed your understanding, your awareness, your surrender. That moment was recorded in light. Every time fear tries to sneak in again, this message will return to you not in text, but in a feeling. The memory of tonight's transformation will pulse through your spirit like a silent alarm. Don't return to old vibrations. Don't revisit old mindsets. Don't pick up what you already threw away. What is gone is meant to stay gone. This is your clean slate. Type Amen to get blessing 4404 now. You'll notice physical things start to shift. Doors won't creak the same, clocks may seem to tick differently. Light will bounce from walls and angles you've never seen before. That's not imagination. That's transformation. You might feel moments of quiet so deep they feel supernatural. Let them come. Let's heavens hush the sound of still waters inside a home finally at peace. You may even notice electronics acting smoother, time moving slower, or a calmness wrapping your skin like a silk blanket. All of that is confirmation. Type Amen to get blessing 4555. Your children, your pets, your plants, they'll all feel it. Watch their behavior. They're spiritually sensitive, and they'll react with joy and calm because they know what left. This wasn't just energy. It was invasion, but now, the invader has been cast out. There's a power humming beneath your feet. You may feel it in the middle of the night, a subtle charge in the floor, in the walls, in your sheets. That's not coincidence. That's the holy current of divine protection, and now it flows because of what you did. Type Amen to get blessing April 1966. You can sleep with your door open tonight. You can sit in the dark without fear. You can walk from room to room knowing every corner knows your name in the light. What once wanted to enter must now ask for permission, and permission is denied. Let no man, no woman, no spirit ever convince you again that you are weak. Weakness would not have survived what you just conquered. You are holy ground. You are divine territory, you are more than protected. You are crowned. Type Amen to get blessing 4777. Archangel Michael says, let no fear return to this home. Let no cursed object stay. Let no false friend be welcomed back. From this day, your home becomes your temple. Your windows are no longer glass, they are gates. Your walls are no longer concrete, they are shields. Your floors are no longer stone, they are altars. Everything has changed, the shift is so powerful, even your ancestors in the spirit realm rejoice. You've ended something that tried to hide in your bloodline for decades, and now they whisper your name in reverence. Type Amen to get blessing 4888 if you feel like sleeping with a smile tonight. It's not strange, it's sacred. That smile is coming from your soul, not your lips. If your sleep is so deep that you don't dream, it's because even heaven wants you to rest uninterrupted. You have earned this silence. This message will vibrate around your home for 7 nights. 7 nights of cleansing. 7 nights of reversal. 7 nights of silence returning to its rightful home. By the 8th morning, you will feel like a new creation. Type Amen to get blessing 4999. Archangel Michael says, rest, breathe, smile. You did it. You read what others would have ignored, you honored the message. You answered the call. Your house is now under sacred contract. It belongs to light, to love, to truth, and so do you. Dove, if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Dove, now sleep in peace, rise in strength, and walk forever in light. The night has passed. The power is yours. The shift is eternal. Amen. Archangel Michael says, now that the spiritual storm has passed, the glow around your home will continue to rise like the morning sun. You may not see it with your eyes, but you'll feel it in everything: your breath, your thoughts, your very heartbeat. What once hovered in darkness now flees at your presence. Your walls are no longer just boundaries. They're spiritual shields sealed with holy light. No ritual, no gossip, no evil eye can cross them now. Even if someone tries, their power will be swallowed in silence before reaching your door. This message has unlocked something that cannot be undone. It has triggered a new cycle for you and your home. And every time you take a step across your floor, the universe will echo the sound of divine alignment. Type Amen to get blessing May 2011. the person who tried to curse your home may dream of you tonight. But in their dream, they won't be able to speak, move, or touch you. That's heaven warning them that the gates are closed. They'll wake up sweating, wondering why their influence has disappeared. They'll try to reconnect through old energy, but it won't work anymore. Your home's vibration has climbed too high for them to reach. Even in the spirit world, your home now blows like a tower of fire. The map of the unseen has been altered. Your address is marked in gold and sealed from spiritual harm. This is divine enforcement. Type Amen to get blessing May 2020. Your neighbors might sense something strange tomorrow. I fear they won't be able to describe it, but they'll feel it. That's the lingering residue of angels that stood watch all night. And if you feel like rearranging your space tomorrow, follow that instinct. That's heaven guiding you to place things in divine order. Where certain items sit can either welcome peace or block it. Clean, bless, and reorganize with intention. Say words of gratitude while doing it. You are no longer just maintaining a house, you are stewarding a holy space. Your space is now aligned with miracles. Tap Amen to get blessing May 2011. You may see more butterflies, white feathers, angel numbers, or flickering lights in the next few days. These aren't random, they're confirmations that you've officially stepped into a new level of divine frequency. Strangers might begin treating you differently, sensing that you've shifted. Even conversations will feel lighter or deeper depending on who belongs in your vibration. You'll start seeing people's true nature without them saying a word. That's discernment awakening inside you. Your spirit can now sense what your eyes can't see. Your home did not just become protected, it became a transmitter of spiritual truth. Type Amen to get blessing 5444. Archangel Michael says, the sound of chains breaking will echo for 7 nights straight, even if only in spirit. That means blessings will begin appearing in unexpected ways. The atmosphere is clear now for manifestations to reach you without delay. The mail you've been waiting on, the message, the breakthrough, it's coming. The blockages have been removed because the atmosphere has shifted. That's what happens when you obey a divine call. You didn't need to be perfect. You only needed to be open. And you were. That openness is why the spirit of delay and confusion was expelled tonight. Expect exhilaration now. Type Amen to get blessing 5550 from this moment forward. You'll notice less noise in your spirit. Thoughts will feel smoother. Sleep will come easier. And people who once disrupted your energy won't even think to reach out anymore. They'll forget how to find you not because you disappeared, but because heaven erased your name from the pages of their influence. You are now divinely hidden, not in fear, but in favor. This kind of protection isn't temporary. It is generational. What you've done tonight will ripple through the bloodline that follows you. Type Amen to get blessing 5666. Even your houseplants will respond, they'll bloom brighter. They'll stretch their leaves more confidently. That's because the energy in your space has been reborn. Watch your mirrors. Your reflection will look softer, clearer, lighter. That's the internal healing manifested externally. When you smile, it will feel like truth again, not like a mask. That's what peace looks like when it's permanent. Archangel Michael says, every corner of your home is now a prayer answered. Every hallway is a declaration, every light switch is now a signal to the angels, this house is protected. Type Amen to get blessing 5777. There are no more shadows to run from. No more chills to fear. No more knocking spirits, it's over. If anything tries to return, it will be met with angelic resistance. You won't need to lift a finger. Your obedience tonight built a wall of light thicker than any ritual or curse could pierce. If you feel something, brush your skin while you sleep, it's not dark. It's an angel place and calm over your body. Let yourself rest. Heaven as your house and holy watch. Type Amen to get blessing 5888. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Dove, you didn't skip. You didn't delay. And because of that, everything changed. And I'll go to sleep with your spirit at ease. Go into tomorrow with new strength. And whenever fear tries to whisper again, remember tonight you won, and that victory will never be reversed. Amen. Archangel Michael says, the light has not only filled your home, it has stretched out beyond it. Even your neighbors, your street, and those who pass by will sense something different near your door. They may not know why, but they will feel it like a worm pulled toward peace and safety. You've created a sanctuary, and heaven is rejoicing. You are no longer walking in the residue of fear or pain, you are walking in the fresh echo of deliverance. This isn't a temporary shift. This is a spiritual installation, from this point forward. Your home will become a gate where only what is divinely assigned to bless you may enter. Everything else will bounce off invisible shields forged from the angelic realm. No darkness as a passcode anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 6006. You've already begun to notice small signs of this sacred change. Your body feels less heavy. Your thoughts are more focused. The familiar pressure on your chest or forehead has disappeared. These are not tricks of the mind. These are holy results of spiritual cleaning. You've unplugged your space from demonic interference and reconnected it to divine power. In the next 48 hours, expect one moment that feels like divine timing. Something perfectly aligned, something delayed now arriving. That's your confirmation that tonight's action unlocked your next blessing. Your timeline has shifted. Type Amen to get blessing. 6111 of tears continue to fall from your eyes. Let them. These aren't tears of sadness. They're tears of spiritual detox. Your soul is releasing what it held in silence, the pain you buried in the corners of your bedroom. The regret lingering in walls of your bathroom, the anxiety hiding under your pillow, haven't heard what your mouth couldn't say and acted swiftly. All because you opened this message with faith, not fear. A single act has rewritten what comes next for you. Type Amen to get blessing 6. 262. If you feel like moving furniture, burning incense, playing music, or simply lying on the floor, do it. That's your soul communicating with your surroundings, completing the final activation. Your house isn't just home anymore, it's holy land. Every step you take echoes authority now. Every object inside is either blessed or removed. You may suddenly feel the urge to clean a specific spot, throw out an old item, or open a long closed window. That's your divine instinct leading the file sweep. Follow it with confidence. Tapping in to get blessing 6333. Archangel Michael says, what was trying to steal from you is now being returned elsewhere. The one who plotted against your peace is now facing the consequence of divine reversal. They won't say sorry, but you'll feel their access is cut off. They won't call, but you will sense they've been silenced. You won't hear them again, but you'll know their power is broken. From now on, you'll sleep with no interruptions, no spiritual heaviness pressing on your dreams. Instead, you will feel like your bed is a throne and your room is a cloud. Because the battle is over, type Amen to get blessing 6444 when the clock hits 3:33 a.m. If you find yourself awake, know this: it's not fear, it's presence. That moment is when your home is being scanned once more by the divine to ensure no residue remains. You may hear a pop, a flicker, or a strange stillness. That's not danger. That's confirmation that heaven is still sweeping. You may also hear silence so deep it feels like music. That's how peace sounds when it settles completely into a space. Let your heart rest there. Type Amen to get blessing 6565. Your doorway is now a threshold of blessing. Anyone who crosses it will either be blessed or blocked depending on their intentions. Even if you don't say a word, your space will speak for you. Let people feel uncomfortable if their spirit is not clean. Don't apologize. Your energy is not here to accommodate evil, it's here to protect everything you've prayed for. And if someone avoids coming over suddenly, that's not lost its protection. Heaven has made your space spiritually uncomfortable for any enemy in disguise. That's grace in action. Papa Men do get blessing 6666. Expect prophetic glimpses in the coming days. They may feel symbolic or strange. Don't worry. You'll understand them in time. Heaven is preparing you for your next season through night visions now that your home is spiritually clear. What once distracted your dreams is now dismantled. This is your time of divine understanding. You'll begin hearing the voice of heaven clearer, even in stillness. Your intuition will sharpen. Your discernment will rise because your house is no longer filled with noise. Type Amen to get blessing 6799. Dove. If you wish to express your support further, Dove Archangel Michael says, you did not just survive the night, you transformed it. You reclaimed your power. You erode your energy. You closed what was once an open wound. Your house is your home again, and now it also belongs to heaven. Plead deeply. Walk proudly. Live peacefully. The light you carry will now overflow into everything you touch. This is forever sealed. Amen.